Welcome back, guys, to the YouTube channel. We got the hype team together. Today we're switching it up. We got a different type of video.
What's good?
We got a Q&A video today with questions that we put up, or that you guys gave us when we put up the post on our Instagram story. So we'll go through them one at a time and kind of answer the questions that you guys got for us, and hopefully give you like a better look at what we're like, just our normal lives and how we feel about what we're building right here with Hype Team.
Definitely, this is kind of a little out of the ordinary in comparison to what we do on the daily, but
It's new for us.
it's new for us.
We got BP in the final. Now we got BP.
I'm the cameraman. I'm usually behind the screen right there where you're watching.
This cute little face.
Yeah,
I like the little voiceover you did in the last video.
Yeah, Kamari's a dog. Shout out Kamari, man. Yeah, we got a couple questions. So let's.
You want to run them off? Start with the first one.
All right. The first one is from Daniel 8 Blast. I don't know if I said that right, but
Shout out to him. Hey, real quick, wanted to add this. Bro is always showing love on every story, every post.
definitely.
Hey,
Shout out to you, bro. 3.5-star kicker. He's a dog. Go check him out. We're gonna put his at. Yeah, shout out to everybody who asked questions, but we're gonna put all your guys' ads right there. Boom, boom, boom. Appreciate all y'all. But Daniel, thank you, bro. We always see that you show some love, man.
Appreciate that, man.
All right. He asked, where do you plan to be in 10 years?
That's a long time. 10 years.
10 years.
Who went?
I mean, you have the big vision.
Go ahead, you got the big vision.
I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, 10 years we definitely want to be.
Don't say too much.
Definitely want to keep it a little. What is it? Short and sweet. Short and sweet. We do want to be one of the biggest media platforms in the world for athletes all over, not just football, softball, soccer, baseball, basketball, everything.
Sure.
Youth sports, high school and college. That's the bigger picture. But yeah, I mean, stay tuned. You'll see what it comes with. I don't want to spoil too much about
I think
where.
10 years is a long time frame.
Definitely.
That's a lot of time. I mean, we started in August, and in 2 months, I mean, we saw more growth than we expected. I think any of us expected at all. Love from you guys, the fans, the people, alumni from schools, coaching staffs. Like, we got love from people that we didn't. We went into like a dark space, not really knowing what we were gonna get into, and just kind of paved our way and figured it out as we went along. And the support that we received from you guys and people around, everybody is just, we appreciate it all, and we want to build into something great. And 10 years is a long time, so it's hard to say where we branch off to, but we want to make this like a family with you guys, the fans, and us, and be able to incorporate everybody.
Definitely, and just to piggyback off of that, I wanted to go ahead and add, by not saying too much, but we just want to be a household name.
Mm-hmm.
So we want people to know, the hype talk left and right, around the world type thing. It's going to take some time, and maybe not in 10 years, but soon enough it'll come. And in reality, that's our end goal, I would say, in about 10 years.
You want to add anything?
These guys touched on everything. Pretty much just make it a big family. That's really the main thing. Like, we started with what? Two subscribers?
All family.
All family. Like, all our family.
200 followers.
200 followers.
Should I
Like,
give him the fun fact about the IG?
yeah, give it to him. Give it to him real quick.
Fun fact is, I used to have a detailing business. So when I stopped doing it, I still had about maybe 140 followers on the Instagram. So I just converted it into the Hype Talks Instagram. So we basically started off with 140,
But all detailing.
Yeah.
People that needed details. Nothing.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, just make it a big family and just keep you guys engaged, interacting with us interacting with you.
We feed off of all your guys' comments and all the the different ideas that you guys leave on our videos, and the feedback that we get from you guys. We really appreciate that, because it helps us build better content and helps us improve, moving towards our next video. And then we just keep stacking on top of that. We don't know what we could be in 10 years with just correcting all of our little mistakes that we make right now, and then building on top of that and making, our best product. Yeah. Question number 2.
So I got the second question right here. This question came in from Ray Too Nice. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you again. And he asked, thoughts on Ray Gilbert, number 4 from Inglewood. So, dog. To begin. But
What?
We saw your huddle before this video. And hey,
tapped in.
Bro,
Yeah.
returned like what?
Yeah,
Six
first
six
four
whole highlights.
clips. First four clips were kick return touchdown, kick return touchdown, punt return touchdown, punt return
Bro, it's
touchdown.
cold.
You're a dog, bro.
You're a guy.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the opportunity to go watch you guys play this season. But next season, you best believe we're about to be everywhere. We're gonna try.
There's only what 16 games in a high school schedule. Is
That's
that
it.
What it works out to?
About
16 games.
About,
You know,
but
try and get to
we'll be at all of
as
them
we can and
somehow.
Show light. And hey, speaking of 10 years, you said like getting to games is a problem right now because we are a small crew. I mean, once we build and get bigger and create a bigger team where we can go out in sections and beat them more games at once, I mean, that's our dream to be able to show as much light to the kids that, you know, don't get all that media attention. I mean, that's where we started and that's what we want to continue doing as we grow.
Definitely.
Who got next question?
Shout out Ray.
Shout out Ray. Shout
Shout
out
out
Ray
boy
Gilbert.
Ray. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna throw his ad on there. Ray, RAY, too nice. Number 2 and NISE with the underscore at the end.
Thank you, bro.
Get out, my
Thanks,
boy.
bro.
Okay, the next question is from Rodriguez.
How was Buena Park's onside kicks
There you
versus
go.
La
Sorry.
Habra? I mean,
Dog.
They got like 2.
He did.
Literal
He
dog,
did two.
bro.
Almost. I think it was back to back. Yeah.
yeah.
He started off the game onside. Give me that. And then next,
He
what
was
was it?
not.
The next turnaround.
Next,
after.
next possession.
He
Because
said, "Oh, take 2.
He said.
Yeah.
He said. Nipsey Hussle, double up.
Hey, you really did. You lived that like that kicker dream where you like not a lot of kickers. Could
onside, yeah. Like,
Not a lot of kickers really impact the game like that. So,
High school
I mean, when you
kickers.
do like 2 onside kicks in a game, like getting the extra possession
Yep.
coming from an offensive player, like
That's huge.
bro, that thing counts.
especially at high school level.
And it
Because
just builds momentum. Like
Yep.
you getting that extra possession, like a kicker be able to do his job that consistently, like that's huge, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. From experiences, when a kicker does something big like a hit or like a long field goal or an onside,
The whole team.
the team goes crazy.
The team celebrates with
fired
it, bro.
It-
The team
it builds
celebrates with
momentum.
it,
The team fired up.
But yeah, just to reiterate on that, go watch that video if you haven't. It's probably our best video to date.
it was chippy.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Shout out that boy Chief.
Yeah, shout out Chief too. Shout out to La Habra. Shout out Buena
Yeah,
Park.
shout out both
Oh yeah,
squads.
shout out my boy Jacob Taylor too.
Yeah,
That
shout
boy
out
be
Jacob
deep in showing
Taylor,
love.
Lacey. Shout out Lacey. Who else you
We
got?
got my boy Booger Bryce.
Oh,
My boy Booger Bryce from
Hey,
La Habra.
shout out Framp.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, Fran. You
Yeah.
can't
Fran
forget
Camp.
about,
Shout out Frank, man.
you can't forget about the Mexican Trevor Lawrence. Kenny Salcido.
Kenny Salcido. Shout
He
out,
is a
bro.
dog.
Yeah, shout out Coach Viola. Shout out Coach
And that's
Viola La
K-Law
Habra
right there.
too.
Shout out that
My
boy
guy right
DJ
there.
Mitchell. Who else?
DJ, bro, all those guys, man.
Everybody, man. Everybody's tapped in. Everyone's showing love. So
Yes, sir.
we show love back.
All right, so question 4, we got Shiesty Josh from St. Paul. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for asking the question once again. Shout out St. Paul. We got a lot of stuff coming with them, so stay tuned. Stay tuned with that. But yeah, so his question was, who's the toughest player y'all seen, bro?
Oh, that's too hard to pick
We
one.
gonna do top
It's
3?
it's top 3 for sure. I can't.
I say 3.
It's too. I can't pick one.
Top 3.
It's just not happening.
3?
Top 3.
Okay, that's-
top three. Start it
All
off. Run it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give probably the first spot to, okay, we're not, this is in no particular order also, but the first person on my list, this is the first team that probably really ever gave us a big opportunity to film one of their games. So shout out to Long Beach Poly.
Shout out
But-
Renee.
Yep, shout out Renee. But that player is Kamari Smith.
Dog.
Dog.
K5.
K5.
Oh my God.
K5, absolute dog. Shout out to you, bro. You're always showing love. He was just in our Team Toa tryout video, so just whole lot of love there, bro. I got
And he's only a
Kamari.
sophomore.
Yeah. Another guy who's just super influential and made some crazy plays. Obviously, I'm behind the camera, I'm behind the editing, so I see these plays often
In slow motion.
in slow motion.
Okay.
Jay Ross from Warren.
Oh.
Jay Ross from Warren, bro. I mean, really, like, there's
That
just not.
playoff game.
I'm not gonna lie, you're starting off with the fire top 2 already.
I mean, hey,
Crazy.
hey. All right, I mean that's just what it is, bro.
And
It's
your
dog.
third? Who your third?
Who out there?
Third, bro. I feel like this might make me sound a little bit biased. Maybe I am. I don't know. But shout out to Camo, man. Cameron Girardi, Polly, safety.
Cam, my boy Cam.
Shout out
Bro,
Camo,
it's
bro.
crazy. Bro,
If the ball was in the air, he's there to get
ball hawk for sure.
it. Top
Alright.
3.
My 3, man. I'm gonna go with no order. I'm gonna go with Jace Brown from Warren. big body receiver. Hey,
Bro is tall,
hey,
bro.
hey, you throw
He's a
it.
bully.
If you throw it up, he's coming down with it for sure.
Oh my God.
My second pick probably slept on DeJour Menifee from PMA,
Ooh.
number one.
Hey,
Hey.
y'all don't even know.
First
They didn't
game.
even get
Episode's
that.
not
I don't
even
know where they get that
released.
video.
Hey, y'all didn't get that video, but yeah, we might have to drop a couple clips because
It's
It
on
was-
IG.
it was one all game. Hey, that man's shifty.
Ran the show.
Yep. And then 3, I'm gonna go with the Q. 3-star from Baldwin Park, Jake Garcia.
What?
That's my guy right there.
QB1.
Hey.
We went and watched him. He was,
Hey, he
Yeah.
went
Hey.
crazy.
That man's
The game we went to, he went crazy.
and he was dropping his shoulder too.
Bro was getting beat.
he don't know how to
Still throwing the
he don't know
ball.
how to slide, but hey, he'll hit somebody. So
Bro,
who you
he's
got?
not afraid.
You got some two slept on.
I got the sleepers, the 2 sleepers.
So,
Who
like,
you got?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like both of y'all dogged out my boy. Shout out my boy Jordan Malaulu at Long Beach Poly.
Oh,
That's our boy.
Jordan, bro. Yeah.
that's that boy, bro.
That's one. This is no particular
That's that
order.
man.
I mean, if I could put y'all all on one team, whoever we filmed, I would. But I gotta go number 2. Shout out my boy Booger Bryce Whitley at La Habra. Code.
Four
Bro scored
tutties,
four
four tutties.
tutties in one game.
Nah, that
Yeah.
he went crazy.
He went crazy. Track star for sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
We got the
Every
Midas
time,
touch.
every time he touched the
Definitely.
Every time he touched it, turned
again, another.
turned a touchdown.
And if I gotta go,
Third, who's the 3? Who's 3?
Three. Come on.
man, this is too hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thank you.
What you want to go with it? Where you want to go with it?
I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can come up with 3.
You got 3, bro.
I got 3, but it's too hard. You
I
asked
mean,
me to
like
narrow
we
down-
said, this is no particular order. There's so many other dogs.
Throw a
that,
name
like,
out there, bro.
yeah,
Throw-
there's so
throw
many
someone
other
that
guys
you
we could
enjoy
list here,
watching,
but it's just most
Maybe
memorable.
Did their thing, you know.
Let's
Who's the
see.
safety from Warren? I forgot his name. He had the game-winning pick.
Number 7.
Oh,
Number 7. I don't know his name. I don't know
We
who
interviewed
you're
him
talking
after the game, but
He was
I
cold.
forgot his name. But that was it.
Someone came and interrupted. Yeah, I remember that.
Who's
your third?
Who's
your third? Who's your third?
Talk about it.
We ain't gonna talk
Alright, I'm
about
taking too much
it.
time here. If I gotta go number 3, it's gotta be. I'm gonna go with my boy Darius. I'm not gonna lie to you. Darius, shout out my boy Darius.
DC1.
DC1.
DC1. That's that guy. That's really that guy.
Nah, DC was him for sure. I was gonna add him on. So I mean, I don't know if we can double up, but that was in my head, and he was a dog for sure. Led that offense and did his thing, and yeah, he was him. He was making throws, making plays, doing his thing all season for sure. Another player. I mean, I'm gonna stick to the Qs. That's my that was my expertise. That's the guys I like to watch and go out there and see what they do and watch them go make plays. The greatest play I feel like I've seen all season that I remember vividly is Madden on a 4th and it was like a 4th and 10, maybe even more than that. But they needed it. They're on like the 20, and he fumbles. I don't know if I think he just I don't know, miscommunication or something happened, but he fumbled, picks it up, and then dodged J. Ross in the
Ooh.
corner, gets the first down.
It was a dime.
Like,
That
see,
was a
yeah.
dime.
It was a dime.
That was an overtime.
Seeing that live, like I was like, nah,
Let's not
he's
mention
him. Like in a crunch
Yeah.
in crunch time.
playoffs.
I think they were down by a touchdown or
It was overtime.
It was playoffs against Tustin.
that was wild.
Plays in the
He needed
video.
it.
Roll the
He
clip.
Did his thing, and yeah, he's a dog for that. And then I'm gonna shout out our boy Santa Fe,
Whoa.
DB. What was his name again? Forgot.
Matt
Matt
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Bro,
Nah, he's a dog, and always shows love to us. So I'm gonna show love back because I mean he did his thing when we went out to that game. We only went over there one time, but
I'm not gonna lie to you.
well, when we saw that game, he
he was calling.
he was doing his thing.
At the Goon
Hey,
Squad.
and at the Goon Squad tryout that you guys just seen a bit ago, he was doing his thing
Yes, sir.
against some bigger wide receivers too. He was holding his own and he was clamping up. Did his thing for sure. Want to move
Yeah.
on to the next question?
Shout out them Santa Fe boys though. For real, for real.
Shout out my
That was showing.
We've we've gone to grow fond of them. So yeah.
We'll be back. We'll definitely be back.
Who's gonna ask the next question?
I'll ask. It says, "This is it's Marcus 87. What made you start your channel / podcast?"
Oh, okay.
I feel like if I answer
I
that,
feel like you got to answer that.
Yeah,
but I feel if I answer that, it's gonna give it away. It'll give it away.
Well, just what was our inspiration?
Yeah, just say what
Basically, it's just to provide a platform for you guys to showcase your talents on all aspects, not just the Division One schools like Bosco, Mater Dei, Olu. We love going to their games and everything, but it's more of we want to connect to all schools around here, all over. You know what I mean? We want to be global at one point, so definitely it's just to give you a big platform for you guys to showcase your talents and yeah.
And then one thing I want to add on to that is that we all grew up playing football. Even BP did his thing back in his heyday.
He had a run for 8 yards. Running back. 8 yards.
In his scut bucket, it was still smacking.
Land Sharks on.
But-
I had a Revo speed. Don't play
Yeah,
me.
my fault.
I had a Revo
But-
speed.
I mean, to pick off what Gunti was saying, like, we want to show love to the kids, but also we enjoy watching football and love being around football and that whole, like, Friday Night Lights environment. So, you know, it's an honor to be there and be able to record these kids and let them watch them and show the world, like, show them their talents and how they get down on Friday night and you know, show the dogs in the night.
Yeah, and just to add on to that a little bit is, like, everyone here plays a key role. Obviously, Gunti was the first to, like, really just kind of sit down and be like, oh, I want to do this.
The vision.
Yeah, he had the vision, and then he kind of, you know, he just reached out. He brought all of us on board.
Recruited a super team.
Basically, you know, like, we
We
got,
had Steven Spielberg in the
yeah, stop it, bro.
Definitely. Jesus.
He just called the only guy he knew that had a camera.
Nah,
And,
definitely not. No. Fun fact is I've had this idea since COVID, before COVID started, and
Yeah.
it kind of messed everything up. And after that, once COVID kind of like died down, I was looking for a videographer kind of, but I didn't find nobody that was really impressive or reliable. So he had posted something on TikTok of him going off-roading, and I'm like, yo, these editing skills are going crazy.
I'm blushing.
So I hit him up. I was like, hey, we got to meet. We met, gave him the vision. He loved it, and he kind of brought it to life. So if
Yeah,
it wasn't
I
for
mean-
BP, I mean, I don't think there's a hype talk right
Stop
now.
it, bro. I'm, you know, baffled. But everybody here plays a key role. We got Jay. Jay has a lot of football experience. He's a coach as we speak.
Y'all seen him? He's a little Saban.
Yeah. Jay Saban. It's really Jay Saban.
Hey, I got a DM. Hold
Throw
on.
that pick up.
I got a DM for Jay. Somebody special in Jay's life slid up on the picture of him. I'll roll it in. I'll roll it in for you guys in the clip. But he said, "Thanks for the manifest." He said, "Coach Jay, man, a little Saban." He knows his shit though. Hello, that's Jay's pops right here.
Yeah. Hey,
Shout out Big George, man.
Everybody got a significant role here. Like, everyone literally contributes, so it's really just a family at the end of the day, and we all play just our own role. You know, we don't. So
It's a big family. No one really. We're all open to ideas.
Yeah.
No one steps on toes. No one.
Yeah.
Butts heads. You know, we all listen
work
to.
together and make the
All
best
listen
product.
to each other.
yes,
Yeah.
sir. And we're all different. We all think very different.
We all bring something.
So we all
different
bring
to the
something
table.
different to the table, man, for sure. And then moving on to the next. So we went in a little bit of a different order, but for the next question, do you want to ask one or you?
I can ask him. Let me see. I don't got the
You got
question
it right
on
there. You got it.
The one on the left.
far left.
Mm.
The question's coming from is it Fern Corios? Fern
I think it's like
Corios?
Franco, probably like Franco Rio. I don't.
Franco Rios?
I think.
It's FRNCORIOSS _.
Yeah, we'll put your
So
thing.
shout
up
out to him. He asked, best high school game you guys filmed. Personally, I mean, I can start it off. I asked the question. I gotta say the Tustin Warren game. That one down to the wire.
Man.
I think that it went down to the wire. Tustin even had a chance to win it at the end after missing a field goal and they're down 1 point. I remember that. That game was crazy, and then for Warren to seal it off after some great offensive plays to seal it off on the defensive end with the interception and a called game, and I think they moved on to the farthest they had ever been in playoffs or winning the next week. I believe they ended up moving to the farthest they ever been in school history. So that was just a huge accomplishment in itself, and then for that game to end in that fashion was crazy to watch. I mean, I was entertained from start to finish. Great game.
I'm not gonna lie. I got two, but I gotta go with this one, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Mission versus Long Beach Poly. Mission Viejo versus Long Beach Poly.
That was tough.
Two of my favorite offensive coordinators of all time, which is Coach Chad Johnson at Mission Viejo and my boy Renee Medina at Long Beach Poly. So yeah, it was.
Chad's head
it was-
coach now.
It's like
Chad's a head coach.
Chad's head coach, yeah.
Yeah.
Teacher with student right there, But Yeah, that was a great game right there. It was down to the wire. Paulie pulled out that W though.
That one came down to the last play
yeah,
too, right?
but he definitely,
Something
yeah,
like that.
something like
Last
that.
minute?
That video's on our channel.
video
It's
is
the first
crazy.
video. It's terrible, but you can watch it.
I don't know about terrible.
It
It was
was-
solid.
Hey, but we put it out.
moved so
Yeah.
much. So.
First interview was conducted that game. Shout out
Yeah.
my boy Darius and shout out my boy Kamari.
Yep. My game. Oh.
Lamorado versus Baldwin.
Don't be biased.
Hey. I don't play.
Shout out his boys.
Nah, shout out my guys at Ballin Park. That's where I'm coaching at. But nah, I gotta say, probably the week after that Tussin game, Warren Chaminade. That game went to double OT again.
That was J. Ross's legacy game.
Back to back, yes, back to back weeks, bro.
I wish I had J. Ross in fantasy that week.
Hey man,
Damn.
God damn.
J. Ross had what, like
Somebody
3,
need-
4 tubs?
Somebody needs to start a fantasy for high school football.
Man,
I think bro almost had 300 yards.
yeah, easily.
Illegal, but
Easily. But for it to come down, for Warren to come out, double OT, say we're going for the win, throw a little jump pass, to Jace.
A lot of
Hey,
controversy.
yeah, a lot of controversy, but that was a good game. I think,
that's the
They-
game that sent them to.
yeah, that game sent them to the championship. Fortunately, they lost, but yeah, that game was that was a good game.
So that was actually my pick, but you know what? I'll let them have it.
You still got. There's one that hasn't been named, and I'm surprised. So I don't know if you're thinking. of it.
he didn't say it.
You got his playoff game.
Yeah.
OT.
Can I say two or I'll say only one?
I'll let you say
Do
two.
whatever you
Say
want.
two. Say two.
All right, look. So for me, one of the first good games that we really got to see. I don't want to say that. Nah. One of like
games.
yeah, like kind of it was a game. Yeah, a competitive game with a lot of energy was that Buena Park La Habra game.
Mhm.
That game brought so much energy. The crowd was
Both sides
into
of the
it.
ball, both
Both
teams.
sides of the ball.
That boy,
Both teams, players on both sides. It was electrifying on both ends. That's one game that absolutely like kind of just blew me away. That and the second one being that Servite Poly game.
that
There
one
we
was
go.
crazy.
There we go.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, just like on the raps, slow raps, but I was bro. I was heartbroken. But whatever.
Yeah, those are tough.
It was tough for the boys.
That was
but
I think I was gonna go with that.
overall a great game, start to finish.
Yeah.
Competitive the whole way, all 4 quarters and overtime.
OT.
And there was some, certain things could have swung certain ways.
And the outcome could have been different, but it didn't work out for our boys there at Poly. But Servite ended up walking away with that. But great game, start to finish.
What has been the most challenging part of starting this YouTube?
Who asked that?
Shout out to First Class Flowers.
Shout out
Oh
First
yeah.
Hey,
We're about to put it up
shout out to
there.
First Class Flowers. If you got a girl and you need a Ramo,
Or a
You need some
boy. You got a
flowers?
boy.
Or yeah, girls. I
Girls,
don't know who
boys,
watches.
whatever you
get
got.
at them. Get at them.
Get them some flowers.
Most definitely, most valid flower page
Best
on the
prices.
gram right now.
I used them like not too long ago. They landed me the date.
I'm about to use them this weekend.
Yes, sir.
But,
What did they ask?
They asked, what has been the most challenging part of starting this YouTube?
I would say on our end, figuring it out, because
Really started with no plan.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
Not
really
no plan, but just
basically none of us have experience. Like we're all fairly young, so we've never done this. One,
The social media stuff.
yeah, like I have a little bit of social media experience, but aside from that, like uploading on YouTube, none of us have uploaded on YouTube before. So I would say just figuring it out. We really started with no connections, no people that we knew. We kind of just showed up at the beginning. We just showed up, and
paying to get into games.
yeah, like we had to pay to get into games, and there
Somehow
was
get on the field.
yeah, like I got kicked out of a game. Roll the clip.
Free our boy, man. Free our boy. Free our boy.
Yeah, free BP man for life.
MVP, man.
But I think figuring it out. I don't know.
I think you want me to
No,
go?
go ahead, go
I got one specifically is I think for all of us, and it's coming slowly, but getting comfortable on camera. I mean, right now we're talking on the mic. That's after like months of being on the camera with the mic in our hand. So it's getting easier, but still trying to get comfortable and be ourselves on camera.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big of anybody dealing with social media, doing anything on social media is being comfortable with having your voice and your opinion out on camera for people to see.
and that's just something that we're getting more comfortable with and still trying to improve over time. And just, I mean, it's just like a quality of life for you guys watching the video. If we're able to speak better and you know, entertain you, then you're more likely to, you know, fuck with us, and excuse my language, but you're more likely to like be engaged with the video, and we're able to put out a better product for you guys.
Yeah, to add on to what Zay said, it was kind of like when we first started. None of us wanted to hop on the mic. Like it was like, bro,
I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't want to interview anybody.
It was like,
yeah,
it's
like
who gonna do it?
yeah, it's like, hey, who's gonna ask the
It was
questions?
like the Spider-Man.
Yeah,
meme,
like you pass. But yeah, it was just after a while, it was kind of like at the end of the day, we gotta put ourselves out there. So it's kind of good, good and bad. But like like Zay said, we're learning, just trying to build off of it, get comfortable in front of the camera. None of us ever did anything like this, like he said, like or interviewed anybody. Like we have no experience with that. We just kind of did it on the fly. So it was one of those things like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then
a lot of testing, a lot of trial and
definitely.
error.
it was a lot of trial.
If y'all go back to the first video again, I think it was Poly. It was Poly versus Mission. You can see how nervous I am asking the questions, bro. I asked 2 questions because I was so nervous.
Yeah, like
it was terrible.
yeah, like it went from 2 questions to like our latest video. We're asking how many.
What's your favorite flavor of chip?
Yeah, like random
know,
stuff.
like
Like just gotta keep it going and
Yeah.
just pushing. But yeah, that's about
You
it.
got goons.
What you got?
What you gonna say?
I'm thinking about just building the base of what this is now. So surrounding the following around you guys. You know, that was the biggest and the hardest part. I think was to gain as much followers and subscribers that we did. To being in August we were at 6 subs on YouTube, which was all family, and like we said at the beginning, it was like 100 followers on Instagram to almost 2,000 on Instagram, and we're like 356 subs on YouTube.
About like 4 or
With
5
like 4 months. So I think that was. It did happen fast, but I think that was the most challenging part. It wasn't easy, like just to become relevant. Being nobody to being irrelevant and being relevant now, it was definitely a test and it was hard. So I would say that's the toughest.
Yeah, and we don't mean relevant in like everybody knows who we are.
Yeah.
That's not at all what we mean. Like it's just the kind of thing where hype talk, people, you know, they might see the logo, they might hear the name, they may like, oh, I think I know who that is, you know. So just for us, that was first step, that was first basis, like phase 1 of what we have like planned, and
Getting the brand out.
yeah, this is just like the foundation, kind of like what Brandon said. But there's still so much to come, and this is literally just the beginning, bro. I swear to God, like y'all are gonna see next year
It's going crazy.
is raps.
One more thing. I want to add one more thing. I think like time management for all of us, because it was kind of like just jumping back and forth. Like,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do?
We
Like,
all got normal lives.
yeah, just like some of us had work. Some of us, I had to coach some games on Fridays, so I couldn't be there. You know, like
Yep.
just trying to figure out everybody's schedule and just all coming together as a group, basically, and just what works for you, what doesn't work, and going from there. But we got it somewhat down packed. Not saying it's perfect, but yeah, we got it down so far.
Yes, sir.